There is a poem which I ought to do every time I do my poetry, and it's called Where's My Adult? And it's also called Jimmy. And I would appreciate your attention while I do this. It's a little long, but it's not too long. But it's called Where's My Adult? Jimmy didn't, I really can't hear it properly, bruv. I don't know if it's bass or mid-range or treble. Jimmy didn't know. Okay, in fact, that's smart, that, nice one. Jimmy didn't know what he was doing. It was only himself that he was fooling. At 17, he said goodbye to schooling to lay a stake in the estate that he was ruling. But Jimmy didn't know that he was laughed at by the youths that hung around beneath the big flats, who'd smoke a little weed but wouldn't do crack and would glory over the blagging of a 4-pack. No, Jimmy didn't know that he would die young, not shot down in the street by a hired gun. He's no gangster, just a prankster who misses his mum, who got caught up taking smack and then selling some. And Jimmy didn't know he was addicted. He thought that smack would set him free, but he's restricted. A skinny, sickly scrote, for sure afflicted by the angel of death, suicide predicted. And Jimmy didn't know when to stop, always clucking for a hit when he got up. Today he tried to rob some money from a shop. He got took down by security, then locked up. And Jimmy didn't know his mind weren't well. He was bouncing off the walls inside his cell. To the devil his soul he'd gladly sell to break him out of this unforgiving living hell. Jimmy didn't know he'd lost his mind when his mum appeared to him with eyes so kind, saying, James, leave this sinful life behind. It's not escape but peace and love that you must find. Jimmy didn't know he'd gone mad when he's taught an hallucination of his dad, saying, son, I'm so ashamed you make me sad. Just end this all now, there's a good lad. Jimmy didn't know this wasn't real, not as real as the emotions he could feel. Guilt, loss and self-pity made him reel and fall sobbing to his knees as he squealed. Jimmy didn't know that he had died, or if he really meant to commit suicide. The leather belt had not slipped once it was tied, and the noose would not come loose, though Jimmy tried. No, Jimmy didn't know what he was doing. It was only himself that he was fooling. At 17, he said goodbye to living, to lay in a grave near the estate where no one missed him. Poor Jim. Thank you. Right. Thank you very much. My last poem is called Home. I won a poetry slam just up the road here a few years ago at the Contact Theatre, and then I was asked to represent the North in poetry, and I'm from London, which was a bit weird because I went to Battersea, where I was born, and had to do a poem. And this poem is called Home, and please excuse my odd accent at the beginning, okay? What's the poem called? What's it called? How you doing? Right, this poem is called Home. Hey up lads, I'm a northern poet, representing Preston. Hey Chuck, do you know it? It's up by Manchester, Liverpool, Blackpool. You haven't been up north? No worries, that's cool. Ooh, would you like to borrow the mic to tell that guy to shut the fuck up? Just... Thank you. Let me just say, mate, shut the fuck up. Would you? Just 2 minutes. Yeah. Talk while the bands are on. Anyway. Home. I'll just start from the top again. With the bad accent. Hey up, lads. I'm a northern poet representing Preston. Hey, Chuck, do you know it? It's up by Manchester. Manchester. Liverpool. Blackpool. You never been up north? No worries, that's cool. Neither had I until 95. I tipped the fuck out of London so I could survive. Gunshot, baby drop, gal mad up, black man lock up. Community gone, unity gone, peace gone. Anon? I went to university to study philosophy. And I don't want to interrupt myself, but philosophy is the thing to study. Because you may not get a job from it, but you go mad. Anyway, I went to university to study philosophy and to stop being the babe of my vast West Indian family. Born in Lambeth, lived in Battersea, spent 13 years in East Putney. 15 years on, what's happened to me? I'm representing the North in poetry. Hello, or should that be cha wagwan? Anyway, where is my home? Oh, how I roam. Where is my home is a much deeper question than where the hell is Preston? Anyway, where is my home? Preston, where I lay my hat, keys to the door of a rented flat. London, where my mother lives, where she brought up 6 Smith kids. Jamaica, where my ma was born, but I've never seen that tropical dawn. Africa, the birthplace of man, thus black man populates every land. So, Prestonian, Northerner, Londoner, Southerner, English, British, European, Caribbean, Jamaican, African, Earth-based human. Stop press, stop press, stop press. News just in from the scientists at Queen's who checked all my postcodes and mapped out my genes. They say you're a Northerner or a Southerner, you're something in between. We think you're best suited to live in Milton Keynes. No. Hey up people, I'm an earth-based poet representing existence. I'm a poet, I hope I've shown it. Thank you and good night. Peace and love.